Hello and welcome to episode 66 of the Gamebolt Podcast, your weekly dose of lightning in a bottle, the official podcast of thegamebolt.com.
Whoa.
Today...
You know what I just noticed?
What?
It's episode 66 on the 6th of June,
Oh my god.
2016. What is
Yeah.
this?
I noticed
is
that
not
I was putting it
good, guys.
together. I was
Guys, let's
terrified.
record tomorrow. I don't feel
That's
comfortable.
actually really weird.
Yeah, no, because I did that. I didn't notice the date. Man, that's really freaky, Cody.
Wow.
Man. Brett is not here to witness this with us. But we are joined by the most mega of men, Cody.
Hello.
What's up?
Not much. I'm just in shock right now.
It's freaking out.
It's kind of weird.
I don't know what kind of sign this is.
Just think, like, 65 episodes ago, we never would have expected this crazy coincidence.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. This was not planned, folks. This is crazy.
Yeah, this is kind of like one of the things, like, one of my friends was telling me a story the other day. He was working at, like, a summer camp, and one of the kids had the same name, the same birthday, and lived in his old house.
Were they twins?
No.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
I thought
It
that
was
was going to be the Shyamalan twist to the story. They
No.
were twins? No?
It was very freaky, though.
Okay.
Jason is the other man here. Do you have any other paranormal activity report?
No, I thought that was a date because we were going to announce the next Doom game today. Doom
Oh.
2.
Mm.
Man.
Great start, guys.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and jump right into it. Again, this is the Gamble Podcast, the official podcast of thegamble.com, posted to iTunes every Tuesday and YouTube every Wednesday. Let's go into now playing. Jason, I want to hear yours first because it sounds interesting.
Yeah, so I decided to go with a story because I haven't really been playing anything new, but I had something kind of goofy gaming related happen lately. I kind of told you guys about this already. I threw it in the chat, but I had my EA account hijacked a few weeks back, and it was really interesting. So I got an email, and it was just like, "Oh, your email had changed," and then like all my other information started changing. And I was like, "Yeah, okay, someone hijacked my account." So I was like, I really don't. I could care less at first because the only game that I had on my Origin account was SimCity. And
Okay.
I don't know if you guys remember when that came out. Like, I played it for a couple weeks, but it had so many problems. Like, that game was broken for like a month
That
or
game
two.
was super fun. I played it for hours at a time, but it didn't really work.
Yeah, yeah, I loved it. It was just like, man, I was like getting kicked off their servers and having like all sorts of issues. And then after like a few weeks, it's like, all right, I'm done with this. So, so I was like, oh man, that's all I have on there. I really don't care. Like, it's gonna be such a hassle to try to get it back or whatever. And then I realized like 3 weeks later, it's like, oh no, I was like, I wonder if I have like credit card information on here or something. I should probably get that back. So I contacted EA, and the guy was really nice. He got it back in like 5 minutes, but it was really funny because like he's like, how many games did you say you had again? And I was like, oh, just SimCity, and he's like, oh well, dude, like you got a whole list of games to play out because this guy like. He must have thought he had your account for good because he went on like a spree and bought a whole bunch of games. And I was like, oh no, at first I was like, did he buy them with my credit card? So I went and checked, and like I didn't have my information on there. So this dude like bought them at his own expense for me. But he bought
Gave you a
like
bunch of free games.
Just imagine he's probably sitting there like, dude, somebody hacked my account. I had tons of games.
yeah. Well, no, so he bought like Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4. He bought like all the Crisis games, all the what is it called, that horror space game, Dead Space. He bought all the Dead Space games. He bought like a bunch of weird indie games. There was like Hospital Simulator or something like that. I was like, what is this? So,
Hospitals.
That's ridiculous.
yeah, yeah, it was like
What
really
about-
such a weird list of games.
Yeah. Surgeon Simulator. I was going through news, and you can they made an update where you can operate on Donald Trump.
Oh, I saw this.
What?
So weird.
It's really ridiculous. I
Oh
don't see it.
boy.
But, give the people what they want.
We need a Dat Boy Simulator next. We operate on Dat Boy.
Oh my god. You operate
Like-
on Dat Boy.
He fell off his
You like-
his unicycle, and you got to put him back
Oh, it didn't
together.
even fall off. You gotta repair his unicycle.
It's just his unicycle you're operating on.
Yeah, he doesn't ride a unicycle. That's like part of his being.
Oh man, I want that
Yep.
game now.
Oh my gosh.
So
Cody,
yeah,
what,
that was it.
that was an interesting story, Jason, and it was early Christmas for you. Cody, what have you been up to?
So I have been playing Galaxy. I
Yes.
think it was free last month on PlayStation Plus. And
It
I'm like,
was not too long ago, for
yeah, and
sure.
I'm like, oh, this looks fun. And I've never had space on my hard drive for it, so I got deleting stuff. I'm like, I'll try it out, and it's pretty fun. It's it feels like the old, like, I don't know if it was an Atari game or if it was even maybe earlier than that, but Asteroids. It has that same control where like you go through. That's a really bad comparison for a game like this, but just in the control sense, like when you blast around space, you keep that like momentum, that forward momentum going.
Hmm.
Um, but then it mixes it in with like crazy like anime like Gundam fights in space, and it's really
Oh,
cool. But it's and all the levels are randomly generated. So and there's like seasons. It's almost like a TV show kind of thing where it has its own like 5 level episodes a season, and they're all randomly generated, and it's just really crazy. So
was that Kickstarter game? I feel like I saw footage of that before.
I have no idea. Uh,
Yeah, when you mentioned like anime and stuff, like I remember seeing a Kickstarter for like a space kind of venture
it
game like that
might
where it
have
had like
been.
anime thrown in.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure when you finish a season, there's like crazy, like special thanks too, like because you know like it has like a credit sequence at the end, and I'm pretty sure there's like a 3 screen long special thanks. So maybe you know
Oh,
like for the
okay.
backers, but I'm not sure. And then um, maybe like what 2 days ago? I no 3 days ago from this recording. The Tomorrow Children beta started up in Japan, so I got on my Japanese account and I tried that out, and I don't know. I thought from what I saw, like what was it? Um, was it last year or the year before that? That PlayStation Experience or whatever happened, and they gave out codes to people for it.
Oh yeah, I think that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and people streamed it, and it looked crazy. And it doesn't feel that great now. It's
Oh
like,
really?
yeah, the whole point of it's supposed to be like, um, you're helping rebuild this like city, and to build it with a whole bunch of people on your server. But the thing is like, and you go mining, and everyone has like their own task they can kind of do if they want. Like you can run on a treadmill, generate electricity for the town, or like yeah, like shoot down like crazy Godzilla monsters that destroy the town, and
Aren't you
it
like a Russian slave child or like
pretty
something
much
really weird
yeah,
like that?
yeah,
Yeah, I like when I went to PSX last year, they gave me a bunch of codes with
yeah.
Brett, and they gave us one for a like what do you call that? Just like a background screen,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's so weird. It's got like Russian
The
music
art
playing in the
style is
background.
really creepy. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got like the kids, like the doll kids staring at you, and it's got like a
yeah.
random Christmas tree in the background. It says like Merry Christmas or something. I was like,
Really?
what is this?
But no, the one thing I don't like about it is that it's like I said, you're meant to be making this town with like all these people, but the way the multiplayer works is you never actually see anybody until like random things happen where like you might get close to someone and they'll pop into existence for like 5 or 6 seconds and then they just disappear. And then like if you go to a group of people like loading up a bus to take the materials back to town, you might see them for like 5 or 6 seconds like moving things and then they just disappear. So you can't actually interact with people. You can, but like you can blow a whistle and no matter what, it makes you appear in everyone's world for like, 3 or 4 seconds. And then you can do like a wave emote and you just disappear. So like there's no it's weird, like you feel like you're the whole point is you're building this town with a whole bunch of people you don't know. It's like a common goal kind of thing. But yet you never actually interact with the people that you're working with. It's strange. I don't know.
Oh, weird.
But
Sounds a bit strange.
yeah, I don't know. I thought I'd like it, and I thought they would change that. I thought maybe it was like a rendering thing where like they couldn't have because the area is so massive that you're in, and I figured maybe there's too many people in the game that they couldn't have them all, so they like like made him disappear and reappear. But apparently that's actually a design choice that they've went with. So I don't know. But and then I've been playing One Piece Burning Blood, the new One Piece fighting game. I'm sure nobody cares. So I won't touch on it too much. Anyway, I was going to review this game, and then I opted not to because one, I didn't know if I'd get it in time, but two, I'm glad I didn't because I'd be so biased. Like it's an amazing fighting game. It's an amazing One Piece game, but it's an absolute trash fighting game. It's crazy. I love it so much, but if someone was to randomly like play this game, they'd have no clue. Like you can be completely invincible to damage in this game, and it's a fighting game. And the only way you would what it is certain characters have moves that can negate that invincibility, but you would have absolutely no idea who had those moves unless you like knew the show and knew the series and this and that. So it's absolutely not like beginner friendly or anything, but I love it for it because I don't know, it feels like really true to the series instead of it being like an entrance thing where like the Naruto games are, where they try to like get you into the story by like railroading you through the story and just doing fights. This game's like it's One Piece, and if you don't know it, you're not gonna like it at all. But if you know it, it's so true to the story and like everything it's about. It's really crazy. So, but that's it for me this week.
I've been playing two Naughty Dog things. Uncharted 4, still playing through that the second time. Great game. Last of Us, also great game. That's why I'm playing it. Decide which one I like better. As of right now, I think I like Last of Us more. But I'm gonna have to play through it again. I'm not too far in. I just completed just like the whole beginning part. So I'm gonna continue to play that and make my ultimate decision.
Cool.
Boom.
Yeah,
And
I think I'm a Last of Us guy too. So
Yeah, because
with you on that boat.
Last of Us, like I feel like they're both outstanding games, two of my favorite games of all time. But Uncharted 4, I feel like has slightly better gameplay. Like it's
Right.
slightly more fun to play. But Last of Us is just like such a great story. And, like,
It's the ending that gets you in Uncharted that like for like a couple weeks it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
that was just so good, but then you go back and you play The Last of Us again and it's like, oh, that story was so good though, and the way it was told. So yeah.
Yeah. So I'm still leaning Last of Us, but we'll see. Time for the news storm.
Boom.
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 Oh, I forgot to tell.
We should do like an acapella thing one of these days. Boom, boom, boom.
We need like the I don't know, what are those guys called? Like the
Barbershop quartet.
yeah, barbershop quartet.
I thought you were gonna mention those guys that everyone thought was gonna be in Smash from Rhythm Heaven.
The Rhythm Heaven guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New
oh,
theory,
yeah.
Go ahead.
I forgot to say Brett isn't here, but I would like to wish him a happy birthday because I almost forgot to do that at the beginning.
And happy D-Day too.
I was going to say that at the beginning of the episode if Brett was here, and I'm like, people won't have a clue about what I'm talking about, and it'll sound so bad. It's an in joke, guys. Don't worry.
Hey guys, did you know it was
happy D-Day.
Christian Bale's birthday?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
That's also another
Yeah,
joke.
it's an in joke. Yeah.
Because for forever, Brett thought Christian Bale had the same birthday as him, but his birthday is actually in January. It wasn't even close. I don't know where he got that idea, but yeah, happy birthday. First up, Horizon Zero Dawn has been delayed until 2017.
Boom. Oh.
Killzone developer Guerrilla Games' next game, Horizon Zero Dawn, won't make it out this year. Sony announced that the game will arrive on February 28th, 2017. New trailer has also been revealed, which I need to watch after this. I'm glad that they actually gave us a date, like instead of just being like, hey, it'll be here in 2017.
I was gonna say I would recommend if you're like one of those people that don't like anything from the story spoiled, I would definitely stay away from that one because I watched the trailer and it was
Oh,
really well done. But man, like I was surprised how many like little story spoilers and stuff there were in there.
yeah.
Um, yeah, I was actually kind of upset, with like the second to last Uncharted trailer that came out because they showed a lot of stuff like from his childhood, and it's like, oh, that would have been like a really neat surprise. And I feel like this one for Zero Dawn actually went a little beyond that, and I was kind of
Oh,
surprised.
okay.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
I saw the Uncharted thing, but it like was right at the beginning, so it didn't really matter too much.
yeah, yeah.
Um, should I watch it or or no?
It's up to you. I mean, like if you don't care that, I mean, they're not like massive story spoilers, but there's like two or three in there that, I mean, if you're kind of like a stickler for that kind of stuff, I would definitely like wait. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
okay. Well, I'm
Probably
yeah,
feel cooler to like not know what's going on.
yeah. I'll probably end up watching it just because.
Yeah.
So can't wait for this game. But sad it's been delayed. At
Yeah,
least
to
it
me,
isn't.
like I honestly don't mind that it's delayed that much because there's like so many games coming out in November. It's like how to even play them all. Like this would have come out and like there's no way I would have like finished it because there would have been so many other games coming out in November. It just like I'm just kind of glad that we like get all these awesome games in February now. Like there's no
Yeah,
like
February is a great month now, like,
yeah
just like it has been for the past couple of years. Um, I for a long time I thought it was already delayed into 2017.
Yeah,
Like
I
I
didn't
remember
even
bringing this
know.
up,
I
and
didn't even
then
know it was coming out this year or planned to.
yeah,
So
so I thought I think it was back in like what? I think it was like it was around February where I was like, oh yeah, it's been delayed, and then someone was like, no, it hasn't. I was like,
yeah.
what?
Well, originally I don't think most people thought it was coming out this year, but then like a few weeks ago there was a few interviews with like Shu, and I remember him saying like, oh yeah, it's coming out this holiday.
Hmm.
Like how quickly he changed his mind.
yeah,
Yeah, I just kind of assumed it would be like their big fall game, but I mean, get it polished up, make it great because it looks like it has a lot of potential.
Make Horizon great again.
Make Horizon great again. Wait, what is her? Is Horizon like? Like it's not like the land, is it?
I
It's
have
just
no idea.
yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
Oh man.
I don't even know what Zero Dawn
Anyways,
means.
Zero Dawn. It means there's zero dawns. It's all
it's
daytime.
just Horizon. Yeah, there's zero dawns, just Horizon.
I thought what you meant by that is like there's no female characters named
No
Dawn.
dawns.
No dawns.
Zero
Wow.
Dawns.
There probably isn't any of those either.
God, the internet's gonna go up in arms over that.
Yeah, they're gonna get so mad. At their character.
Holy
Could
crap!
you imagine if the main character's name was Dawn?
Probably.
Yeah.
Do that on purpose. Next up, Overwatch has 7 million players already, which means it's sold basically 7 million copies. It appears that Blizzard's first ever FPS Overwatch is already a success, with the developer claiming it's already seen more than 7 million players since launch. That figure combines total player totals on PC, Xbox One, and PS4 across 3 platforms. 119 million hours of the game have been played since launch. Citing unspecified internal data and reports from distribution partners, the company proclaims Overwatch is, quote, one of the most successful global game launches of all time.
Wonderful.
You guys are the Overwatch guys.
Well,
Oh,
I
you
mean,
don't play it all, Brian?
No, I haven't played it yet.
Did you play the beta?
I didn't. That's
Really?
why. See, if I played the beta, I feel like I would have bought it by now. But since I didn't, I'm just like, I know everyone loves it. I don't know. I'll definitely get it at some point. But
Cody, what's your synopsis on this? I know, like you quit for a while, didn't you?
yeah, I'm still gone. I tried it like, I think last night or 2 nights ago, and I got into a match, and it was against like level 70s, and I was like, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah.
So I played for a minute, and it's like, you'll get a leaver penalty if you leave again. I'm like, I'll take it. So I just left. I don't know. I mean, I'm not surprised if that's, the thing.
yeah, I mean, like everyone I know has got
Yeah.
it.
But, I don't know. I'd like to see how long that lasts, like how long everyone's interest lasts for. I think if they just, like, if they're giving us free characters and maps and all that jazz, if it's frequent enough, I think this could last for like years, like 2 years, three
Yeah.
years, and then I think the hype
Yeah, I
will
think
die.
it could.
But I bet it'll last a while, honestly.
Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
anything like the other Blizzard games where they're just like giving you free content like
Yeah,
that, then definitely keep. But they'll have to like I think start pumping it out actually pretty soon because it didn't really ship with like a lot of content there. You know what I mean?
how
Like
many
some of the
modes are
maps,
there?
like
there was.
what's that?
How many modes are there?
What do you mean by modes?
Like it's like game.
I mean, there's like co-op versus AI. There's quick match, and then there's like some weird party mode, and then there's like custom game.
Oh, okay.
But there, I mean, there's like capture and defense. There's move and
Yeah,
payload.
that's what I meant.
Oh, well, it all depends on the map. Like certain
Okay.
maps have a payload you move. Certain ones have a defense point. Certain ones are like a contest the point where both people attack it. But those
Oh,
are the only
gotcha.
three
So-
types of variants. But each map has its own variant. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
gotcha.
Yeah.
I was kind of
Yeah.
surprised by that like each map had like its own mode, you know, that kind of went with it. Like I thought they would have like expanded upon the maps a little bit more and like added.
Honestly, it seems kind of smart to do that though.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
the map design really lends toward only having one game type. I feel like
Because then you can sort of specialize it.
That's
Yeah.
true, but like some of the ones like payload, like the I always forget the name of it. That London map, what's it called? Like
Kings Row.
Kings Row. Like they could have very easily added in like the capture point A and B into that one, and it would have worked just fine. Like I'm not sure why they didn't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got to say about that. I have no idea. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see how long this lasts, but I'm not surprised how strong it was to start off. So
Yeah, for sure. Next up, release windows for Telltale's Batman and Walking Dead Season 3 have been confirmed. While we're still waiting for specific dates, Telltale Games has now narrowed down release windows for Batman and Walking Dead Season 3. So, Batman series will debut this summer, while Walking Dead's third season kicks off this fall.
they're making a Batman series.
Yeah, when did they announce that? At E3 last year?
Yeah,
Oh, I have no
Game of the
idea.
Year awards.
I didn't hear.
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
that's right. It was what VGAs?
Is it going to be like an animated series thing, or are they going to try to make it look like?
Let me
Or
see.
have
I
they
think
said
do they have
anything?
screenshots up? Hold on, let me look
I
this
don't
up.
think they do because when they showed it, I think it was just all text, wasn't it? It was like a really small, like kind of
Yeah, there was like a logo and then
If they made it like the animated series, you know what I mean, like that kind of style, I'd totally play it. If they make
Yeah.
it like a more like realistic kind of like movie Batman thing, I don't know if I
Yeah.
really care too much.
yeah, I hope they do it more cartoony because I think that would look
Yeah,
cool.
that'd be crazy.
Yeah, no, they don't have anything up for it, in terms of like looks and stuff. But in terms of Walking Dead, I'm super excited for that. Although I'm not going to buy it when it comes out,
There
so
you
I'm
go.
probably gonna have I'm probably gonna have to wait till like the next summer to play it because it just takes too long in between episodes. And
Yeah, I don't know how anyone could like buy episode 1 and then wait for episode 2. Like that'd just kill me.
Yeah, and you have to wait for like
Oh,
3
yeah.
months.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
buy anything episodic based because of that. Like I was really bummed when I found out about the whole like Final Fantasy 7 thing possibly
yeah.
being episodic. I was like, oh no, that means I'm gonna probably have to wait to like pick this up because there's no way I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I just feel like I forget everything that happens in between, and then it's
Yeah,
not
it's a really massive pace breaker for
Yeah,
for a
and-
game that's all about story. You know what I mean?
for sure. And like it's not as good because like you sort of just get like out of the world when you play it once. Like when I played season 1, season 2, I played it for 5. I beat the game in 5 days. I played one episode every single night, and I feel like that's the most like immersive way to play
Yeah.
that. Like kept me in the world the best. And playing it like months apart just breaks up the experience so much. I couldn't do that, but I'm excited to play it when it is full season.
So Brett says, "Let Cody talk about Final Fantasy 12." No, well, I mean, if we have time after it's not on the news storm. Grant, I don't know why you didn't put it on there.
What did I do?
No,
I have made
it's-
a big mistake.
no, I'll talk about it. If we have time afterward. I will. I mean, it's not that big a deal anyway, but
Okay.
So.
Whatever you say, Cody.
I'm trying to please the birthday boy here. I don't know what he wants from me.
Um, Next up, a new ukulele trailer reveals release window and shows off some new gameplay. Ukulele developer Playtonic has released a new trailer for its upcoming platform adventure game. In addition to showing off its platforming gameplay, the trailer reveals Ukulele will launch in Q1 2017. That's pretty soon.
Yeah.
I thought it would be later, to be honest.
I know. I think you're really into banjo, aren't you, Cody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty excited about this.
For
being like
for a Kickstarter game, I'm surprised how fast it came out as well.
Oh yeah.
There really wasn't that much time. Like
Yeah, it's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
later.
I don't know if you guys know about A Hat in Time. I mean, that's made by a really smaller group.
Oh
But,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the same vein as it's a collectathon, like platformer, 3D platformer game. And I mean, like I said, it's a really smaller group. But God, their Kickstarter was like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and it's just like maybe 3 years ago. I don't know, but hey, it's been a long time. But and they're still, I guess they're almost done with it. So maybe we'll see that around the same time. But yeah, it's just like from what I saw, I think I didn't see the trailer, but I watched that gameplay video that I posted earlier, and it looks banjo-y for sure.
Yeah, it looks like that for sure.
But it looks, I don't know if it's because of like how far in development they are, but it looks kind of like wide open with not a lot to do.
Yeah, there's a few small little things too. I mean, just like when you turn the camera, it's like a little choppy and stuff, and I gotta
Yeah.
wonder if it's just because it's not
Yeah,
quite done yet.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would assume
not-
so.
But that also makes it sound like, February might be kind of like too soon for that game. I don't know.
Yeah, you know me. I hate to be cynical, but I have a feeling
Right.
it'll be pushed back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm glad that all these like collectathon games are starting to come out again. That's gonna be pretty fun. But
Yeah. That's the cool thing, because like a lot of people are making like kind of reboots of like PS2 era like
yeah,
platformers. Like
yeah.
we just had like Ratchet and Clank and all that, but it's cool to see them do like 64 style platformers again as well.
Yeah, it's a genre you don't see at all anymore. Is like those banjo-y kind of games. So it'll be fun.
Yeah, I just watched this like trailer. It's basically all just gameplay.
Oh really?
Yeah, but you were right. It was pretty much like it's like it looks cool, but a lot of it seems very simple.
Yeah, there was one area, I don't know if it's in the trailer, where he's like they're breathing fire on enemies,
Yeah,
and it's just a massive open like fire pit, and there's just like 6 or 7 enemies there. I mean, there may be something there, you know what I mean? I have no idea, but it just looks so wide open and empty.
Part of that too could be because so I read this a while ago. I don't know how they're going to implement this, but it's really cool idea. But I guess when you start a world, it's going to be kind of small, and then what happens is you like expand upon that world as you go farther. You collect like pages or maps or something, and it
yeah.
like grows that world. And I wonder if it's like empty to begin with, and maybe like populates those areas with new things as you go along or something.
yeah. I'm not sure, but I mean, the concept of like bringing back like Banjo-Kazooie style games, it's pretty cool. But hopefully, it turns out well.
Yeah, I
Next
think
up.
this will make or break the whole resurgence of this kind of series. How well Ukulele does.
Yeah, for sure.
So, hopefully it does well.
Rocket League has now brought in 110 million.
I mean, I don't, I feel like every week we talk about Rocket
I
League
know.
in the news.
It's always.
Which I mean,
in the
it is
news.
making news, so I
the
can't fault you
thing.
for that. But I feel like every week there's a Rocket League news piece.
No, I agree with you 100% because I always go through these. I'm like, oh, Rocket League. Like they usually have like at least one small thing in the news every single week.
Yeah,
But it has now brought in 110 million dollars, developed on a budget of 2 million. I don't know what percentage that is, but that is quite the increase.
Jeez.
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wait, so let me see. So 100. Let me do this math.
Okay.
We're gonna do math lessons with Grant. All right.
We need a theme song for this.
No, we need
Oh
a
my
podcast.
gosh. It's a new segment called Math Lessons with Grant. on this episode of, I don't know, is Math Lessons with Grant a good name, or should we come up with a new one?
I don't know if we if we have time to decide that.
Oh no, I think. Wait, so so 500, and then times 10. So wait, so what's 500 times 10?
5,000.
And then no, times 11. So 5,500
Yeah.
Math.
percent is what they've made.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You might be right, but it sounds a little off.
That's the best part about this segment. I mean, Grant might be right, he might be wrong. You never know.
No, because look, because 100%, that would be like they doubled their budget. That would be 4 million. So like you got to do it by.
Grant, I'll be honest. It sounds like you're just winging it.
Well, I am. Okay. Look, I didn't take calculus yet.
Yeah.
Just took pre-calculus, but I had a 98.
Okay.
So by my math, you should go not to me for your math tutoring.
You just gotta round up. That's what I would do. Just round up.
Yeah, let's just round up to 500,000%.
All right.
Okay.
God.
Thank you for joining us for this
Oh
episode.
boy.
Math Lessons with Grant.
I'll be honest. I thought that segment was gonna be like 20 times longer. You were struggling there for a minute.
No, we can't make it that long. I don't have enough things to say. Well, let's go ahead and move on. I mean, good for Rocket League. That's great. It said also in the article that sales should be slowing down, but they keep going up. But yeah, good.
I'm
for
sure
them.
they'll be at like 600,000% here next week, so we'll talk about it then.
Probably.
Yeah.
If we're moving up.
You know, I always keep them in the tags in the video because
Do
I know
you
we're gonna talk about them
really?
in- I've got that in Destiny. I think I always kept in the tags.
It's hilarious.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I
there's
remember-
Destiny
no.
news.
No, that's the thing. Rocket League.
What?
Okay, so I remember like towards the beginning of the Game Boy podcast, there was a Destiny news item every single week. Rocket League has turned into the new Destiny, except it's better.
Man, is it better?
Better.
I just made
Better.
you do math. I don't know
Better.
if that's better.
Look, not only is Rocket League fun to play, but it's also educational. You get to do math.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need a math league.
The Math League of America.
Yeah.
A game that we won't have in the tags is going to be Watch Dogs 2.
Yeah, probably.
Because
Never.
I'm sure there won't be a lot of news
No.
about that.
Ubisoft has officially confirmed Watch Dogs 2 will be at E3. In an email detailing its plans for the event, the company said it will, quote, present highly anticipated titles such as Watch Dogs 2, For Honor, Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands, and some surprises.
Like that great, what was it, Just Dance surprise or whatever they did.
Oh my god.
And like Jason Derulo pop on.
Yeah.
What was... There was
Oh,
something, I feel
God.
like, at Ubisoft's press conference that was just ridiculous last year. What was it?
I don't know. I remember they did, what was it, Pele for EA.
Oh,
and
Pele.
that
No,
was,
that was... They
pretty
brought out
interesting,
Pele for
yeah.
EA.
Yeah.
They're like, no one cares at all.
Yeah. I remember John tweeted at the developers that made, what was it, Yarny?
Yeah.
It's like, bring Yarny back. And they're like, oh, we're sorry, like, Pele's out on the stage. Or it was something really funny. Like, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, boy.
But anyways, Watch Dogs 2. I am super excited for it. But
Are you?
Really?
yes, because No, see, this is the thing. I've explained this multiple times, but I liked Watch Dogs a lot more than most people did. I thought the level design for like hacking around using cameras and stuff to mark enemies, take them out. I thought that was super clever. But there were just some of like the storytelling things and sort of the things like about the world when you weren't out or when you weren't in the missions themselves that I thought could use some polishing up. But I really am excited for this one because I feel like they will polish them up and make a big jump because it had a lot of good ideas. I just feel like it needed some more detail.
Yeah, Brett mentioned earlier, like if it was like Assassin's Creed 2, he'd be more interested. And like it didn't hit me till then, but like the first Assassin's Creed came out, and I don't think it reviewed that well, and there wasn't that much to it. But then Assassin's Creed 2 like took it to the nth degree. So you never know. Like they could be, that could have been like the framework that they build upon now and make like a really interesting game. But
Well,
for
here's
me, I'm
hoping.
I'm just
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not interested at all. Like I played the first one for a few hours, and I was like, oh, this is terrible. It was like probably my biggest regret that year, like the biggest purchase that I
Really?
regretted. So
Wow.
yeah,
Wow. Well, the one thing I had this one thing. I think I reviewed it like when it came out, but there was so the one thing that did bother me, there was like this online thing that I didn't know how to turn it off, and
Or where you could get like
so
invaded or whatever.
yeah, so your game could get invaded,
steal people's soul.
and then there's like so then if someone invades your game, there's like a circle that appears on the map, and they're like
Yeah.
find the hacker, he's somewhere inside this area, and then but that happened to me like my kid got kidnapped. And I was on the way to go save him, and this dude invades my game, and I gotta stop.
Oh
I gotta go look around for this dude who I didn't even find.
You
Little
should have
Timmy
wrote
will
him
have to
a
wait. There's a hacker on the loose.
Yeah.
you should have wrote him a PSN message like, dude, my kid just got kidnapped. Like,
It's like, dude, you're
Dude, lay
murdered.
off. Come on.
What are you doing? Go and save my
dude,
kid.
too soon.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
my favorite thing about that game, though. Like that's the only thing I really
Invading
cared.
other people's games was super fun.
Yeah, I invaded someone's game and I just sat in a taco truck the whole time. The guy couldn't find me. He like ran around my taco truck a couple times and didn't even like notice that I was in there. And then another time someone invaded me and I just like he was just chasing me on foot, so I ran to some park and we just kept like circling around like the swing set or something and he couldn't catch me before like the time ran out, so it just like ended. It was amazing.
Yeah, there were a couple funny things about that game too. Like I remember, like I was playing with one of my friends who, like I had just gotten the game, and then I had only played through like the first couple hours, and he had like almost beaten it. And then there's this one ability that you can unlock that so you drive by like a sewer, and then you can like look behind you, and you make the whole thing like explode into this like massive waterfall. And then he was like, "Hey, stand here," and then. And then he ran away and did that, and I died, and it was hilarious.
What a friend.
What a
Yeah, I
fun.
was like, what the heck? Like, I didn't know you could just make a volcano appear in the middle of the city, but apparently you can.
Hackers can do anything these days.
Yeah, even give you free games.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe that'll be what Watch Dogs 2 is about. It'll be, hey, look, hack this dude,
just yeah, just a
buy
good
some
good
games, and then give it back.
You gotta like invade the EA servers and yeah,
What a, Ubisoft attacking EA.
yeah, dude, I'd buy it.
Man. Next up, Destiny reveal event is coming prior to E3. Bungie will reveal details of what's next for Destiny ahead of E3, developer announced today. The company will host a Destiny reveal stream on Thursday, June 9th. We will be learning all about the next threat that you will confront as Guardians during the stream. Bungie says that this will be, quote, the first glimpse at what awaits you later on this year.
And no one says anything.
And
Yeah. Well, I'm not taking the Destiny tag out anytime soon now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it also says recent leaks suggested that the new expansion is called The Rise of Iron and will include a new raid and a new weapon, like possibly a hammer or axe. Will be larger than Dark Below and House of Wolves, but not as big as Taken King.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
And wait, well,
What?
is it? Well, because it says, okay, so it says here, so it will be larger than either of Destiny's first two expansions, the Dark Below and House of Wolves, but they're not counting Taken King as an expansion.
Well, I would assume because Taken King was massive.
Yeah,
The
okay.
the other two were just like
They were smaller
missions.
things to add.
Yeah, they were like mission based, and then Taken King added like an entirely new area and
I never played
whatnot.
Like I got,
You're not missing much.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of why, because I got like the whole, Taken King special edition where it gives you like everything for $60, and or actually I think it was for $50, but you So like all these missions, just like every time I log into Destiny, which I haven't done in months, but every time I do that, there's just
Yeah,
like these
you
exclamation
can
points
just
like popping
bypass
on
the two
screen.
other
So I'm like, hey, what is this?
DLCs.
And then
Yeah.
it's like, oh, can I not get rid of these exclamation points? Are really bothering me because I'm not gonna play through those missions ever.
Yeah, the way they like, I don't know. It's just like if you bought Taken King, you can bypass the last two DLCs, and if you do the last two DLCs, they only give you cosmetic stuff. You know what I mean? Like everything else, you'll scrap right after you leave that
They're
DLC.
like super
So
low level too.
yeah, so it's just not worth it at all. It's a weird way they did it, but you know.
Yeah. But Destiny. When was the last time you guys played Destiny?
Oh,
It was a
jeez, like a month
long
after
time
it came
ago.
out.
I played it. Jason, did you play the Taken King?
I think I got the first two packs free somehow. It might have been through like the All-Star program on IGN or something. I can't remember, but I don't even think I touched those. So no, yeah, I didn't touch Taken King at all.
Oh wow, okay. And Cody, I know you were super into Taken King. I liked it a lot too, but
Yeah, it
then
was great.
like after a while, we're just like, we're just doing this raid over and
Yeah,
over and
yeah.
over and over.
I think I played it last like maybe 2 or 3 months ago with a friend, and he had gotten Destiny, and I didn't realize he did. And he's just like, "Yeah, I'm just goofing around. I don't have any of the DLC." So I'm like, "Okay, well, let's do a raid by ourselves, just two of us." And it didn't go well. And then I'm like,
Yeah,
"Oh, this game," and I quit.
yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. So, because there's like nobody else, I couldn't find anyone on like a looking for group website who would actually want to join us and like group up just to goof off. Like everyone was like,
Yeah.
yeah, you need 3 million light level and you need like the best exotics, and I'm like, oh, my friend is new. So,
Yeah.
so everyone's like, no, we're doing this
Nah,
for
you scrub.
yeah. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. But
Oh.
yeah, I don't know. Hopefully,
That's the thing is that game is such a hassle. Like to do those raids, you need like
you
six
got to be
people
so up to date, and you got to have
Yeah.
like a crazy group, and it's like, I know like a lot of computer games do that kind of thing, but it's like nobody that has a console really wants to dedicate, like to get like a 6-person group. Not, I mean, people do, but not the majority of people. And it's just,
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have had matchmaking for raids and stuff like that, it probably would have been a lot more hectic and unreliable. But at least the option would have been there. But no, I mean, I could go on forever and I won't. So never mind.
The thing about like that raid was a lot of fun. Like we did it a ton, but the one thing that made me mad is that last fight is not hard, but we die so many times.
Yeah, you
Like it's
rely on
actually
everybody to do their job, and if one person messes up, and it
that's
might
the
not
thing.
even
Like
be their
if
fault. It might just
yeah,
be
if
like
you
the
mess up
game.
one little
Yeah.
thing anyway, then you're gonna die.
Yeah, it's completely done. You have to rely on everybody, which I mean is the way with at least the Vault of Glass, but not Crota's End. Like Crota's End, you
I
really
never
didn't have
did
to
that.
rely on everybody. Yeah, honestly, it was one of the more enjoyable raids. But
Oh, and I never beat Vault of Glass either because I tried to help you guys through Vault of Glass like
uh,
5 times whenever you guys tried it. And there was always like
honestly,
a glitch or like
probably like the one thing I hated the most about the game was the Vault of Glass. It was so buggy and terrible, and like
yeah.
I
Because every time I tried it, there was like a bug that would like keep us from continuing.
I beat it on hard mode, and I didn't get any rewards for it at all, like at all, and I was so mad. But yeah, anyway, like I said, I could go on forever, but I won't.
All right, well that does it for the news storm. Boom, boom, boom,
Boom, boom, boom.
boom, boom. No acapella group.
No, yeah, I don't think we're gonna get synced up anytime soon. by the
Oh
sounds of
man,
it.
we gotta rehearse it.
Alright.
Maybe we can make an acapella song for math time with Grant.
Yeah.
We'll think about it.
um, so it's time for the last minute. We haven't done one of these in a while, but this week, since this is gonna be the last, is this the last episode before E3?
Yeah.
Yeah, the conferences and stuff. So yeah, so we're gonna do this, make some predictions about all of this stuff, and maybe they'll come true.
What can we hope?
Maybe.
So I just wrote down Sony first, so I guess we can go on there. If you have anything for Sony, go ahead and spit it out there.
Sure. Yeah. Have you guys heard of Hunger?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it is, but I've heard the name.
Sounds like an
The
epidemic.
well, I'm been like really excited for this game. They announced it a few years back, and it's kind of gone dead like ever since. But it's the same studio. I think it's like Tracer Studio, something like that. They made like all the expansion packs for Little Big Planet. They did the Vita version of Little Big Planet, and they also did the PS4 port of what was it called? The other game that the Little Big Planet studio made. It was like the paper mache
Oh,
characters.
Tearaway.
Yeah, they made the Tearaway Unfolded edition. So they're pretty talented. I mean, I really like what they showed. It was like this really weird game where you're like this girl that gets kidnapped from her home, and it's like these weird like fat ugly beings that like kidnap kids in the middle of the night, and they bring them to like this underwater city, sort of Bioshock-esque like, and they make them do like all their dirty work and like scrub them and stuff, and they're just like these fat slug like gross creatures. And one day this main girl like escapes, and you have to get her out of this place, but it's just full of like cannibals and just like gross stuff. But it looks like terrifying and fun. It kind of looks like Limbo in a way, and I don't know. It looked like really awesome from this like little 1 minute trailer that they showed. But I'm really excited for that. So they always showcase indies, and I think that's like the year to bring back that game.
Huh.
Hmm.
So my prediction will be that they won't talk about Shenmue 3 at all. They're gonna let that probably, just sit and stew for like another year or two. And then I bet they'll actually talk about The Last Guardian again this year. Like, I bet they'll probably show some type of like, we're still working on this, guys, don't worry footage. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, it's supposedly still coming out this year. I don't know if that's true.
oh,
or not.
is it?
That's another thing Shu
Oh
said
God.
when he said like Horizon was still coming out this year. He's like, oh yeah, they're both coming out this holiday, so we'll see. Probably next holiday.
Hey, you're 1 for 2 here, Shen. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think they'll talk about Shenmue 3. From what I hear, the Kickstarter hasn't been too great. Like, I remember going on the Kickstarter page and like reading the comment section, and a lot of people are like, "This isn't what we wanted." Like the artwork is bad. The everything is just like, because they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna work with our," like everybody does. They're like, "We're gonna work with our backers," and then it doesn't work. Mighty Number 9 also is one of those kind of situations. So I don't know. I don't see Shenmue 3 being talked about this year. Maybe, if anything, maybe just like they'll show it for like a quick second in gameplay, and then what did I say? The Last Guardian. I mean, they'll probably talk about it. They'll show like footage, and I don't know. I for Sony, I really don't see anything else. Like I can't imagine what else they could do. God, last year was ridiculous. So
Last year was incredible.
I feel like this year's just going to be them following up with everything they talked about last year. Hopefully, I mean, maybe they won't do that, but I'd like to see if they follow up with like Final Fantasy VII, and like I said, hopefully the fans get something for Shenmue, because I think that was a really big one that I have a feeling they won't deliver on anytime soon. But
For sure.
Mine will be Last Guardian will get like a permanent release date.
permanent, as in permanent,
Permanent.
and then pushed back like a month before.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm
like,
so
like not
cynical,
just
but
say it'll
yeah.
come out,
No, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
yeah.
cool if they're just like, we're releasing it now?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Go to
People
Go
crazy.
to GameStop right now, guys. It's there. Go.
Yeah. Everyone just leaves. immediately.
Yeah.
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see everyone in the conference floor at like E3 just like
Everyone
running
just
out.
leaves.
Yeah.
No, and then they're like free games for everyone, and they drop it from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Check under your chair, and it's like an Oprah moment.
Yeah,
like,
check under your chair. You
They're
guys
like,
didn't
hey,
even know
that
it
was a
was
good
there.
prank, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They thought they were getting it.
They open up the Last Guardian like box and there's nothing in it. And they're like, oh god.
like, oh, we forgot we didn't make it yet. It's like
Yeah.
they put like another game in there instead. It's it's like
No,
the
and then
orders.
they leave like a sticky note in there that says, "JK, we canceled it.
yeah.
Yeah, just kidding, guys. It's canceled.
It's not coming anymore."
And, like, nobody on the stream realizes this, just people on the floor are, like, screaming and nobody knows why.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Shoot comes in, he's like, don't worry, they're cheering out happy.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Crash will be
Oh, I forgot about that.
No.
No, I don't either.
I don't.
But
Really?
you know what happened, though? I mean, there's so many things I could have said. Like, Final Fantasy VII, I never thought they'd remake that game. So, I mean, for me saying they won't do Crash, I mean, anything's possible, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, I don't think so.
I think it will. I'm gonna throw that out there right now. I bet you anything. Like, there's been a lot of hints lately, like besides the shirt and all
Yeah.
that. So I don't know. I just like, and Grant knows what I'm talking about. So
What?
I think,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I definitely think there's gonna be.
What? Can we
something.
not tell Cody this? This is like
Well,
widely known.
Oh, what?
Okay. Well, Cody, have you played Uncharted?
No.
Do you care?
No, I really don't know.
Okay. Well, there's an Easter egg that so there's just one part of the game, like towards the beginning, where you're in Drake's house, and it's like a normal life. He's just living the life, and then
Oh, aren't they, like, playing a Crash Bandicoot game?
yeah, they
or something
play
like that?
Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, yeah, I remember seeing that. I thought maybe it was gonna be like a Mario 64 thing where it was like a statue like Crash is Real 2016 or whatever.
It'd be
Oh, one thing real quick. I was playing Uncharted, and when I'm going through the second time, I'm like getting all the trophies using it like or not or treasures using like a guide. And one of them is like a Last of Us like Firefly pendant. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I put that in the chat that we had when we found it because like nobody else had found. They're like, "What? Where is that?" And so like
Yeah.
Jake.
That one's like a really tough one to get. Too.
Yeah, and it has Bruce Straley and what's his name's like mixed on there.
Yeah, what is it? It's like it's Druckley.
Yeah, Druckley. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus,
Let's go
there was a Crash egg in there as well, like one of the or what do you call it? The
The Wampa
things you
fruit?
pick up. Yeah. Yep. So that was
Ooh.
really cool.
Fruit.
Yeah.
Confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed.
Wampa fruit confirmed.
Yeah.
It's like they
That'll
go
be
to the
the
Sony
pre-order
conference,
bonus.
guys. We've reverse engineered a real Wampa fruit.
What if that's the pre-order bonus? They just like you go to
Honestly,
GameStop,
I
like a
wouldn't be
Wampa fruit
surprised,
when you
yeah.
pre-
They just give you like a pear. That,
it's just lumped over and they just like painted it pink or something. I'd buy
No.
it.
All right, let's go ahead and jump to Microsoft.
Halo 17.
Halo.
Oh shoot, dude.
Wow.
You remember how good Halo 16 was? No. Did my
Yeah.
Audacity just crash? I know we're good.
They
Okay.
just start putting one out every month.
I hope so. I mean,
Oh, I got a really bold prediction from Microsoft. You ready?
all right.
They're gonna come out with a new bundle.
A new bundle.
What's in this bundle?
A game
Halo 17.
and the
It
system.
says 1 through
It's gonna
16.
be a really good deal.
Yeah. I feel like every game that's ever come out for
That's
for
what I'm
Xbox
saying.
One has had a bundle, yeah. But I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like when I was looking for my Xbox One, like, you know, whatever, last Christmas or 2 Christmas ago, I don't remember. I was like, man, what bundle should I get? I think, what was it, Brett was talking about this last podcast, or somebody was. No, it was Dylan, and like he said that his friend was like, what bundle do I get? And he's posting like an Amazon link page, and he's like, there they all are. And there's like so many, I'm like, I don't know what I want. Like, just give me whatever. Like, there's, you know what I mean? It's like, just, I don't know.
I can't get the
There's so
idea
many
of my
bundles.
head now of like Phil Spencer just walks out on stage and the first thing that he does is just like, guys, the new bundle is here.
Oh,
That'd be
boy.
amazing.
I hope they do a live demo of like Connect 2.0 and it doesn't work like that
jeez.
one time.
They bring Milo back.
Milo?
You remember him? That was like when they introduced. He was like that little kid that came out.
No, I don't.
He's like the animated
don't.
kid.
Oh, no, I thought you meant they had a kid like do it, so if it didn't
Yeah,
work,
well, they
they'd
had
just be
that
like,
too.
no, it was a kid.
They had that too when
Oh, really?
Oh, I got one.
Whatever it was.
You got one?
This isn't like really surprising, but they're gonna have an even cooler HoloLens demonstration.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of just coming up with these on the spot. Like I didn't really prepare for this.
I mean, what what would there be? You know what I mean? Like I can't think of anything.
I'm gonna predict they bring Battletoads back.
You know, I was gonna make a joke about that when you said the whole Crash shirt thing, where you're like, oh yeah, he's wearing Crash. Because there's what was it? There was one time one of the rare people was wearing a Battletoads shirt, and everyone's like, "Holy crap, this is it!"
Well, yeah, but even besides that, like it seems like there's been a lot of like little teasers for Battletoads. Like when they announced Rare Replay, they had what frog was that? Was it like Zit or something? And they
I
had
have
him
no
like
idea.
a big 3D rendering of him that came out before showing him.
I
It's like,
remember.
oh, look.
Yeah,
But it was like just for Rare Replay. But then besides that, they had him in Killer Instinct too. They
Yeah.
put one of the Battletoad characters in there. So I don't know. I feel like they could be working on one.
Well, I don't know. Based on Rare's track record lately, I wonder if maybe I read this somewhere and I don't remember where, why, or when, but it was someone said that they heard that Rare was gonna make like another collectathon game where the whole like was it Playtronics or whatever their name is?
Platonic.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
where they're making a like a ukulele collectathon thing. But you know, like where Microsoft kind of wanted to compete with that, but I'm not sure. I doubt it. I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I saw a video today that was I threw it in the chat, but it was like what originally was going to be Perfect Dark 2. And I was
Oh,
just
yeah.
so bummed that didn't happen because it had so many amazing ideas. I mean, definitely go check that out. But without going into too quick, it was canceled, of course, by Microsoft. They just said this was like their quote. They're like, "We have too many sci-fi games already," and they
Wow.
brought up just like Gears and Halo. They're like, "No, guys, like that's enough sci-fi games for us." And it's like, what does that even mean?
We
Like
need
most
more
things are
Connect
sci-fi. Like,
games.
yeah,
We
why
don't
do
have
they-
enough.
And that whole team, like, they left after that. And I don't
Oh,
know if it was 'cause
really?
they're pissed off because of that. And, like, so that's why, like, most of the Rare team isn't even together anymore. Like, it's a totally different team now. So I don't even know if they could pull off something like that anymore.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I didn't put Nintendo on here because, like, what are they even doing for E3? I know
And
they're
I
having,
think
like,
they're gonna surprise everybody. I think something's gonna happen. They're gonna be like, "Guys, check your 3DSs. We automatically downloaded like some crazy game in your 3DS." Guys, Mother 3
Guys,
is
guys,
on
don't
your
get too
3DS
crazy, but,
right now.
yeah, we gave you
Mario's
a,
missing
Yeah, Mario's missing 3.
Just skip through. Guys, too Margo.
We had too many hotel games.
It's like,
Like,
this
that's-
kind of just. Yeah.
Nintendo. I read this article that, like, they're renting out, like, a ton of E3 floor space.
Yeah,
So I
they
feel
got
like
more.
they got to do, like, something.
Well, is
Cody
that
and I were talking about that. They got more space than Microsoft and Sony. It looks like.
Yeah,
Isn't
like
that
what are they
to
going to
have
put in
all
there? Like,
the-
they said Zelda isn't even. Is it going to be playable there? Or not?
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
said. That, like that was the whole point, was that they're gonna have tons of like booths so everyone could play the new Zelda game.
Yeah, but still.
But I mean,
They said they're
yeah,
gonna
I
make
don't
it
know.
super immersive. Like I just picture they have like one booth for Zelda and they just like have a big
Yeah.
like tunnel you walk.
They
through
have
to
like
get-
it's like an arcade. They have like a plastic like Epona that you sit on while you play the game. Like a racing game, you just sit on Epona.
It's
This
like one
is
of
so
those, like,
next gen.
things that you write on when you're a little kid at like the fair that you put like a quarter.
It's like, wow, guys.
They give you like really gross earbuds. Like
Yeah.
play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, so immersive. Yeah.
There's like
that'd
someone
be-
like playing a flute next to you.
Like some random guy who came in with like one of those like replica ocarinas of time, and he's just like playing it, like playing Zelda's Lullaby. But no, I don't know. I bet they'll talk about something. I just don't know what. Like I said, probably Mother 3.
Yeah.
I hope. I mean,
It's a good bet.
Yeah.
I'd say that's. I mean, I could very well see them do that. I mean, I'm just gonna throw a Zelda prediction out there. I'm gonna say Tingle's back, baby. I think he's back,
I hope so.
and I think
He's
Ganon's
been
gone.
gone for too long. I don't know. I don't know if I want to go too much into theory here because we don't have a lot of time left. But did you see the Twilight Princess HD theory where like
Was that video you sent me with like that wall art? And stuff?
yeah, they added textures to Twilight Princess HD that wasn't in the original Twilight Princess, and
Right.
it's like a baby Link standing next to what looks to be like a father Ganon and a mother Zelda, and it's like just panels of like artwork of what looks to be a story told out with like a father Ganon figure with like a little kid Link, and like talking to Gorons and talking to the weird sky people, like the little like chicken things
the
in
bird guys.
HD. Apparently, that they're gonna be in this next game as well. That's gonna be the whole. Like, there's gonna be a big story wrapped around that. Is the whole Sky Temple thing with the Okos or whatever?
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I just
So
pictured like Ganon as his dad. That'd be really funny.
and what was the other thing? Oh, the book he has is it has the Sheikah eye on it.
Oh,
like
yeah,
Impa
yeah.
has, and the bracers he wears, I think, have Gerudo markings on them, like straight
Naruto?
up. No, Gerudo. I mean, maybe, but no, he has like Gerudo, like I think bracers and something with his bow, like his arrows have like Gerudo markings on them. So a lot of people think this is gonna be like a really crazy, ridiculous, like extremely story-heavy Zelda game. So maybe that's why they just want that to be the focus. They want to like blow everyone's mind. But I don't know. I think I got
That'd
way
be
off
amazing.
topic. But yeah,
I'd be all for that. That'd be
no,
awesome.
yeah. If that's all they talk about, and if it has that much like depth to it, I'd be happy if that's all they talked about.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
So, kind of running out of time, but we can go over third-party stuff real quick. If you have any, you can throw them out there. I'll do mine real quick first. I kind of have two, but it's kind of three. So Bethesda will have a remaster of Skyrim, and they will also announce a new Elder Scrolls game, but it won't be developed by Bethesda, but it'll be published by
You
them.
know what would be cool?
What?
Is if they did Skyrim remastered with the mod support they have for Fallout 4.
That would be cool.
That
That'd
would
be
be
amazing.
ridiculous. Yeah. Dude, here we go.
That would be awesome.
That's my prediction right there.
Man,
Nobody.
I'm gonna be
Alright.
bummed if they don't do that now.
Dang it, Cody.
I
Why?
want the Zoidberg mud crabs, man.
I want the Dova Bears.
Oh, man. No,
Oh.
dude.
Well, and
that's
then
it's the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
and then my other one is Assassin's Creed won't be there at all.
Let's hope
Oh,
so.
yeah. Well, I think they already said they're taking a year off anyway, so I
Yeah, but it
doubt
won't
they'd
be
shown.
shown.
What's the
Yeah.
What's the movie? Who owns that? Is that like a Ubisoft partnered thing or?
Yeah, I believe they're a huge part of it.
Oh my god, if they show that.
Oh, dude.
Wouldn't that be amazing? And the new Assassin's Creed, it's just like they play the movie trailer again or something.
I hope so. It's probably gonna be the big reveal they have at Ubisoft. Gonna be like the first 15 minutes of the new Assassin's Creed trailer. It's gonna be
Yeah.
him like jumping in hay stacks, and we're gonna be like, "Oh, it's so realistic."
Instead of Jason Derulo, they get like what's his face that sings the song from the
Jason
movie trailer.
Derulo.
I have no idea.
Everyone hates him. He's like married to that Kardashian now. He like comes out on stage and like starts because he's like he did the song for the trailer.
Oh, I didn't even see the
Assassin's
trailer. I have
Creed.
no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's terrible.
Alright.
Rip.
All right, I'm gonna throw mine out there. Then I'm gonna say I think they'll do an Elder Scrolls 6 too, even though they said they want to move on. Like I just think it would be stupid for them to
Yeah, they
move
can't.
on from that. Like that's like everybody's favorite franchise of Bethesda's. There's just no way they would drop that. I think they're probably going to do a new Wolfenstein too, because that last one was really well done, and I think a lot of people liked it, and it caught a lot of people by surprise, and it did really well. So I think they'll definitely. I can't remember what team's on that, but I think that's like I could see them making another one. So new Wolfenstein, new Elder Scrolls, and then for Ubisoft, I guess I think they should bring Rayman back again. I really love those last two Rayman games. So I'd love to see another one in the reign of like Origins and Legends because those were so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to see a. I mean, I don't know if they'll do that where all these like collectathon games are coming out, but it'd be cool to see like a 3D platformer one, like they used to do with Rayman.
Oh god, that 64 one was so
Yeah.
bad though.
Yeah, but you
And
know,
I'm someone that like collected everything in that
yeah.
game.
but I'd like to see it go away from not because it's bad, but I'd like to see it go away from the 2D route. They're fun because they're really fast paced and they feel like the old like Donkey Kong games. Where you can just like blow through them and just really fast paced and platformy. But it'd be cool to see if they took it back to like the 3D route. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wishing for something that shouldn't exist. But I don't know. We'll see. I guess.
I think that about wraps it up. Actually, wait, for Sony, one more. I could see Sucker Punch. They're revealing a game there.
Oh yeah. I never thought. I wonder if they'll do another. Because it's been a while since they did what the hell is that game called? Wow. What? Infamous. There we go. I wonder if they'll talk about an Infamous game.
I think it'll be something different than Infamous.
Oh, you think
It
so?
would have to be a different studio too, right? Because didn't Sucker Punch, are they still around? Like didn't something happen to that studio after the last one came out?
I don't think so.
That'd be
'Cause I could
crazy.
have swore I saw like an article that said I don't know. I don't want to say anything to look it up, but I could have swore something happened there.
Yeah, no, they exist still.
Oh,
Okay.
huh.
I'm going to throw out one last prediction then, too. I think EA, during their press conference, they're going to announce who's on the cover of the next FIFA game, and it's going to be Pele.
Wow.
Yeah.
My next,
All right.
okay, my last prediction is for Square Enix, and they're gonna announce Kingdom Hearts 2017, and then it's not gonna come out in 2017 at all.
Dude.
It's gonna be like 2019 at the
No, don't
earliest.
say that.
But
I think that wraps it up for episode 66 of the Game World Podcast.
bad
Your
omen.
weekly dose of lightning. Again, the official podcast of thegamevault.com. If you have any topics for us that you want us to discuss, you can ask them during chat when we're streaming or on Twitter. Post iTunes every Tuesday, YouTube every Wednesday. Recent stuff that we have put up on the website. Brett's Overwatch review is up there. Overwatch Games on Tap episode. Go listen to that. And also our E3 coverage plan. Just tells you what we're going to be doing for E3.
Now I don't know if I'm gonna say it anyway.
What?
But we may also have an Overwatch video coming out in the next few
may.
weeks. So
Yeah.
keep your eyes on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/was it the Game Bolt channel? I
Yep,
think
that's it.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on it, boys. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Cody, where can we find you on Twitter?
Oh man. I always try to think of a joke and I can't do it anymore. Cause like,
Oh, gosh.
but yeah. At White Ox Vader, YDOCVADER. I only talk about Game Bolt stuff, so follow the Game Bolt,
Yeah.
if anything. So, but yeah.
Jason, where can we find you?
You can find me at J_Smash1.
You can find me at GrantRam3. You can follow the site at _GameBall. Thanks for joining us this week, and we will catch you on the next episode. Later, guys.
See ya.